All right, so I'm now back. I'm remembering how to do this. I'm so sorry, guys. But anyway, we're just gonna get right into the spectating here. All right, 2 versus 2. Fever LFT. Keep your eyes on him. Looking for a team there. On Cyrexel over on Just Some Randos over in the blue, and on Team Word in the orange is I have no idea how I'm gonna pronounce that face name, but I'll figure that out later. And Mr. Turtle. All right, so 3:45 left on the clock. Still scoreless here. Looks like it's going to be a very grindy matchup. Good 50-50 from the orange side. Met midfield by Fever. Back down for a scoring chance. Looking for the flick. Ends up being stopped by Cyrexel. Right in front of the net, though. Mr. Turtle finds it. Puts it right in next to that goalpost.
It was pretty good to see how well Sadface took both of the players out there.
You know, Sadface is actually a good name. We're just going to go with that over on the orange side. So that's going to be the orange side up by 1 here. Still plenty of time left in this game as we go into the next kickoff.
That's a pretty good kickoff as well.
Yeah, it got a lot of ground picked up there for Just Some Randos, but they're going to have to retreat back over to the defense. Here comes the pressure from Sadface. Gets it up to the corner. Fever beats him to it, but that's a dangerous ball. Looking for the shot is Mr. Turtle. Ends up going wide there. Over to the side.
Ooh, bit of a weak hit.
Bit of a lob toward the net. Fever's going to find the ball, looking for the pass, opts to go for the dribble, ends up getting picked off by Sadface off the corner here.
The problem is I think they're going a little too slow.
And why is that?
Well, Fever is tending to give the ball away quite a bit with the slow dribble plays. Oh, as I say that, wins.
Caster's curse right there ends up going the absolute opposite way. A dangerous ball out front, no one there to meet it though. A lot of back and forth play here, but nothing's really finding its way towards center field. A lot of play over on the wings and in the corners here as we get down toward halftime. Oh, Fever. Sadface was there watching, though. Still has a bit of boost to work with. Cyrexel ends up beating him out. Mr. Turtle sending it on. Met midfield by Fever. A lot of midfield action going on here, but how long is that going to last? Not much longer. Turtle sending it off into the corner.
Ball's getting turned over a lot as well.
Yeah, we were seeing a lot of that midfield action. Like we said before, not a lot of offensive plays are really developing here. It's just a lot of back and forth play being met between defender and offensive player.
The rotates are pretty good on the orange side. It's just the ball isn't being threatened by the blues.
Might need a little bit more pressure here from Just Some Randos. They are down by 1 and the clock is ticking. Just 100 seconds remaining in this game. Bit of slow play action here in the corner, back down towards some open field, but Sadface is there to meet it, sends it up off the wall. Cyrexel looking for the air dribble, ends up getting blocked off the backboard. Oh, just off the crossbar there, though. That could have been a fantastic offensive play for the blue side, but they're still going to be down by 1 with 1:20 left.
Dunked again.
Cyrexel over to Sadface. Could it be the redirect? Oh, doesn't even need the redirect. What a save from Cyrexel, though, using that crossbar to his advantage. Another shot coming in from Sadface, but it goes just by the post. And now we're down to the 60-second warning of this game. Still only a 1-goal game, mind you.
Very open goal.
All the setup. Oh, it's almost there on that, too. It's not like they necessarily need another goal if Word can still keep up their defense.
One more would pretty much seal it, though.
Yeah, with not too much time remaining, it would definitely put the pressure on Just Some Randos to get 2 goals here. I see that they had an opportunity for a bit of a passing play there, but Cyrexel wasn't quite on point. Never mind, double touch. Oh, the read from Mr. Turtle. Wow. Like, what do you have to do on the defense in order to set up for something like that? Those double touches, at least for me when I'm playing Rocket League, they're one of the hardest things to read coming off the backboard.
It's a lot of preemptive, really.
A lot of experience at that as well. 10 seconds remaining here in game number 1 of the night. Fever sends it off the wall, opts to not go for it. Cyrexel now taking a turn, pops it off the corner, and Mr. Turtle will send that along the ground. Word taking down game number 1. And they had a lot of stuff going for them. They had some very strong aspects of their play there, and they didn't really have to do it much on the offense.
There was a lot of really good rotations coming out by the Reds, but there are a lot of there are a lot of mistakes coming in every now and again. And Blues seeming to give the ball away a little too much.
Yeah, they definitely were. It looked a lot like some of the games that I play where it seems like solo play almost. Maybe they don't quite have their
Hmm.
communication going yet. Maybe they just need to get warmed back up going into game number 2 here. I believe this is just a best of 3 with these 4 gentlemen.
The best thing I could probably suggest to Blue, if anything, is probably play a little faster and hit towards space.
Definitely true. Instead of hitting it over towards those defenders, being able to instantly deflect the ball back down the other way of the field. And on that note, we'll be getting into game number 2. Cyrexel winning the kickoff. Ends
Oh,
up
it's
getting beat
Crispy.
out though.
Not
Ooh.
sad face anymore.
And that's a costly mistake. Fever ends up scooping it back up though. Looking to bring it downfield. Bit of a bounce dribble going here. Looks for the double touch off the ground. Ends up getting blocked though. Big clear from Cyrexel to the corner. Replied by Mr. Turtle, but empty net's going to result in the first goal going over to the Randos.
Good pressure there. It was a bit of a nothing hit, but I can understand why he did it. Crispy just not in a position to look out for the goal.
Saw the empty net, went for the far side away from the defender. Had his eyes open on that play, just 23 seconds into this game. Next kickoff, Fever. Ends up winning it. Cyrexel looking for the setup. Ooh. He almost had that close angle cut there too.
Ooh, almost open there.
Oh, it's going to be
Cyrexel backwards.
Shot. Oh, popped up in the corner. Fever gets there first. Cyrexel looking for the reply. Oh, Crispy. That was a tough read.
Whiff coming out from Crispy. Oh, no.
That was a nice read off the corner, though, from Fever.
Very good read, yeah.
Definitely
Blue looking like they want to claw back this series.
Yeah, they're definitely not going down without a fight, but it's still very early on in this game, not even cracking through the first minute of gameplay. 2-0 the score.
Red.
Oh, Fever. A little bit of style points. Gets it past one defender, ends up turning around, though. Oh.
Turtle giving it away again.
Oh, it's getting snuck by now.
There.
Seems like this Word offense is starting to put that pressure on, getting it back down into the blue zone. But they aren't really getting anything going though. It just seems like Randos are starting to get their bearings here. Maybe they've been warmed up after that first game.
It's looking very interesting. That's a big hit from... Ooh.
Oh, no! Crossbar! The setup? Is he there? No, his teammate's gone. He's gone back for boost.
Interesting decision to want to cover, but 2-0 up. Ooh, that's a close one. Ooh, that's it.
Just barely off there from Cyrexel. Oh, and Fever got the bad 50-50 too. That pretty much spells disaster there when you got a speeding Mr. Turtle coming up.
They are still 2-1 up.
I mean, being 2-1 in this position, not too bad. Still plenty of time though.
Very
easy
easy
to be
a
much more high-scoring game than previous. Cyrexel sending it on Mr. Turtle off the wall. Fever beats his teammate to it though. Straight over to Cyrexel. Looks for the shot. Pretty low though. Easy save for Mr. Turtle.
Ooh, that was a bit of a bad rotation from Fever.
Speaking of that rotation, there's also some interesting positioning that we see from both these teams. Seems like a lot of the time they usually send one back. The other player tries to go for the solo play. And that back player looks for the backup, but there's not going to be any backup.
Good pressure from Fever.
Oh yeah, he just got right up in there, and he was a little too quick for Mr. Turtle. Couldn't quite get the recovery to get onto that ball in time. About halftime here in game number 2 of the best of 3. So far, we're looking at a game number 3, but as we know in Rocket League, could very well turn the tide here. Oh, that's a nice stop. Cyrexel's there on the backup, though. That interesting positioning that we were alluding to before. Nice touch off the backboard as well. Oh, this could be huge from Fever. He just got that bit of a pass, ends up opting to go to the ground.
Pinching it with the floor the wrong way, though.
Yeah, not quite good positioning for the ball at least, but the idea was there.
Double commit.
Still over on the orange
Crispy
side
going
as
for
well.
blues, leaving middle open.
A weird bounce off the corner. Waterfall straight over to Rexel off the corner, though. That could have been huge. That could have very well been a deal sealer as well, putting them up by 3. Still, they're only going to be up by 2. Looking for the goal here. Fever.
Cyrexia
Pressure
coming
from Mr.
in.
Turtle.
Very close.
That was very close. Those those hard angle
Back into
shots.
the middle.
Oh, nice.
Crispy unable to reach it.
That was well spotted there, Emma. How was the rotation on that play able to get Cyrexel into that position there?
I think it was just a good challenge more than anything. Crispy looking to go forward to follow up on an attack, but the dunk coming in and just taking him out of the play.
Speaking of that, chip from Crispy, pinched off the wall to the corner. Fever, did he end up getting bumped there by Crispy? Gonna have to check the replay on that one. Replay on this, off the crossbar again. We've been seeing so many of these shots going off of the crossbar.
I mean, it's pretty tight now. It's looking like a game 3.
4-1, 60 seconds remaining on the clock. Ball currently in the blue zone. That defensive pressure is there. Turning into offensive pressure, popped up, looking for the ceiling dunk. His teammate's not there. Fever, that was a good try to get that pass out, but it's not going to result in a goal this time.
Crispy with the early jump. They're both out of the play.
A bit of a dogfight going after this ball here. Oh, the fake!
The fake. Oh my god.
Cyrexel ends up getting the goal, though, because his teammate never bothered to touch the ball. Oh, wow. Like, how often do you see those aerial fakes in the Australian Rocket League scene?
Not all too often, really. At least not in my rank.
What rank are you?
I'm around Champion 1.
Champion 1, nice. I'm like Diamond 3.
Garbage
I'm
mechanically.
Not as good. Same. Oh, nice stop from Fever. Keeping that 5-1 dream alive. Could very well be 6-1 if this shot's on target. Ends up getting deflected by Mr. Turtle. 10 seconds remaining here. Virtually impossible to regain the ground lost here for Word. They did win game number 1, though. Game number 2 going to just some randos. We'll be seeing a game number 3.
Well, it just seemed that the Blues did everything better there. Their rotations were so much better.
Yeah, they definitely seemed like they were ticking. Getting that communication up, possibly.
A lot less mechanical mistakes as well.
Yeah, they were just on point that game. I'm going to have to see if that carries over to game number 3, getting right into it here.
Who do you reckon this is going to, Edgy?
I mean, judging by this explosive start coming in from just some randos, I think they very well could take game number 3. Unless they just end up throwing it in the second half. I really think that's how it's going to be. If they hold it together for second half, it's going to be going to the blue side.
There's a goal.
Very nice.
My money has to be on blue. I think they finally hit their stride coming off of game 1 and game 2.
And it definitely shows with this goal right here.
They may have listened to the stream. They're playing a lot faster.
Listen to the commentators and get our energy. Bit of a neutral kickoff here, Crispy being the first one to touch it afterwards. Fever, a bit of a blunder, still gets the ball. As we're getting blocked though, Mr. Turtle looking for that pop off the wall, get the pass off the backboard over to Crispy, but it ends up getting blocked by Fever.
Turtle caught in a bit of an awkward position.
Oh,
Let's come out to Cyrexia. 2-0.
And I think that awkward position that you were alluding to there, Emma, really did spell disaster for that play. Once both players got caught into that corner on the orange side, it was all done from there. Cyrexel in the right place at the right time, putting that goal right in the middle. That ball right in the middle of the goal, rather, excuse me. 2-0, just some randos continuing on with the stride that they found in game number 2 here in game number 3 of this best of 3. Good stop from Crispy. Fever a little bit too quick, though. Gets the ball first.
Good clear there as well.
Oh, look at this. Oh, it had to get
Crispy with a
stopped by
good
the
clear.
save.
Up.
Oh, the double save. Could it be a triple? Oh, it is.
Crispy's
Oh, that
gonna
was
take
such a
this
good
up the wall.
offensive push. Oh.
Cyrexial already up.
Oh.
Ooh, hitting it in the
Very
middle
close.
here. Turtle with an open.
Oh!
Oh, what a save.
That was a close, clean shave on that one. I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen. And there's still over 3 minutes remaining in this game as well. Only a 2-goal game. See what Fever can do on this setup. Ends up putting it right into Turtle. Gets blocked. Fever now grabbing some boost. Trying to scoop up the ball. That very well could have been disastrous, but luckily that went into the goalpost.
Cyrexial with the dunk. This could be dangerous.
Oh, the double commit. That's going to spell disaster. First goal for Word.
Bit of an awkward double challenge there.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes that happens. It seems like they're starting to get a little bit too comfortable out there on the field, potentially.
Double commits can be deadly in twos.
Going up the side of the wall here, neutral kickoff. Turtle goes for the commit. Ends up getting a big fat whiff, unfortunately. Fever a little bit too slow there on the flick. Crispy K with the stop. Ends up going right over his head, but Mr. Turtle's there on the backup.
Good rotating there.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice flick from Crispy. Batmobile flicks, let me tell you.
Ooh,
Wall
nice
pinch from
as
Mr.
well.
Turtle. The setup. Oh, it's going to find its way in off the corner.
It was a good pinch to get it in the middle. It just went in.
Oh, I think that might have gone off of Sirexel there, too. I mean, he was in an awkward position.
There was no saving it, really. I think they weren't in position to get back to it in time. Pressure or not.
Yeah, position.
This is open.
Oh, okay, Sirexel.
Easy jump shot.
Keeping it simple, gets the goals. Sometimes all you need in... Very simple indeed, but sometimes all you need in twos is the fundamentals. Just good positioning, good rotations with your teammate, and just finding those goals where you need to. You don't really need to do anything fancy.
Ooh, that's a rough touch.
Oh, it didn't get any power behind it. Mr. Turtle putting it off into the corner, though. He'll be able to turn this around to the offense
Turtle
for
keeping
now.
Possession was well kept there.
Oh!
Probably going to go back in.
Oh, Crispy was just a little bit too slow.
I think Cyrexial's... Oh, almost getting the demo. Both in the same position. Interesting from the orange.
Oh, who's got this ball? Fever. Mr. Turtle's there.
Crispy's going to get that.
Center. Ooh!
Crispy could have done with
got
maybe dribbling it there. Good demo coming in, though.
Oh, nice pop from Sirexel.
Be praying for boost.
Oh, that's wide open. Nobody there. Just a couple of blunders on that defensive stop.
Just winning some 50-50s.
Yeah, that last one definitely lady luck on Cyrexel's side. Good positioning with the car as well, putting it over the Batmobile of his opponent. And we're going to be at 4-2 going into the next kickoff here. Minute 20 on the clock. Oh, Fever getting a little fancy. Cuts it in.
Fever, what? Just an amazing goal. To draw Turtle out like that was really well done, and to keep possession. Just top notch.
Almost felt like I was watching some X Games there with that 360 core key threw in. Off to the side now, Cyrexel getting there first, looking for the wall pinch. Not a lot of power behind that. Crispy K now.
Oh, this
Mono
could be a goal.
mono. Oh, team score!
Straight back into it. There is time.
I'm not gonna lie, team score is one of the more cringier things I've said on the microphone. But still, that was really nice. I thought that Crispy was gonna be the one going in for the solo cut, but it was really nice communication coming in from Mr. Turtle, going down the middle and getting that cut for him. Off the corner from Fever. Taking it
Crispy
downfield beats out
getting
the
beat.
defender. Ugly bounce, but Mr. Turtle's able to find it. Ends up
Ooh, unlucky
bumping it
touch.
back to his own half. Oh, he was looking for the back pass, didn't get there. Good stop from him though.
Good
Ground
recovery.
bounce
as well.
pinch.
Good 50. They really need to speed this up.
Yeah, they don't have too much time, getting down to 30 seconds on the clock as we speak. A 2-goal game, 5-3.
Good
Just
pass.
some randos looking to hold on.
Crispy jumping too early.
Now Cyrexel's sending it on. Crispy looking for a bit of a stop. But Cyrexel's going to keep it going. Mr. Turtle now meets it.
Fever with
Not
a
too
good
much time
read.
remaining. Oh,
All they need to do is kill it.
not too much time remaining. 5 seconds.
That's it. Game's
Back down to
done.
the corner. Fever with control. Oh, it's going in front of the net, but it doesn't even matter. Just some randos. They're going to be taking down the first best of 3 of the night. So congratulations to them, getting it in the reverse sweep.
Yeah, it was. It was reverse sweep. Oh my god, I didn't even realize.